Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have It's Enzo with 432 rating versus Vone with 624 rating, so it's going to be another DB match. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right in. Also, this is new format. We're going to see Enzo win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then they're going to go ahead and decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Swallow, Nerval, Foolish, Desires, Droplet. They have Foxy, Silent Mining, Ash, Foxy, and Valor. So we're going to see Salamangreat versus Tri-Brigade. Well, I guess Bird Up. Anaconda's banned now, so that's not something that the deck can play. Circle's at 3. Mirage Stalio's at 3. Desires is at 2 for some reason. Tanky's at 2 for some reason. So we're going to go ahead and banish. And then in response, they are going to hit this with the Ash Blossom. Now, after that, activate Foolish Burial, and then Foolish Burial, send Kit effect to go dump Nerval, and then Nerval effect to go search, go ahead, and they are going to grab Kuraz. Also, I have my light off right now, because when I had the light on and I went to go record, I just couldn't do it, so yeah, we're lights off today. Normal summon Nerval, effect banish 2, chain Valor, set Droplet, pass turn, draw Spinny. So it's great. We double hand trapped our opponent, and now we have a bunch of engine cards. So Silent Mining, discard Foxy, go search. We're gonna grab Bufferlo there. Not grabbing Gazelle, we grab Bufferlo. We still have access to Gazelle with Mirage Stalio if we want to go that route. Go in the Bailings, and then Bufferlo 1, Bailings 2, go search Sanctuary, and then discard Spinny, draw dotKuro and Ash, and then activate Sanctuary, and then we're going to go ahead and Foxy effect, discard Foxy, summon that out, and then Spinny effect, bring out. So they know the one card in hand is Kuraz, they don't know the other one, they don't know the set card. Mirage Stalio effect, attach, chain Droplet, and then that goes through, and then Nerval effect to go search. Chain Ash Blossom on that to shut that down. Link off, go into Splash Mage effect, because if you read Mirage Stalio, it does have a clause behind it, but that's only if the effect goes through. So we can still go ahead and use this even though it's not a fire. And then we're gonna go in the heat, so okay, that's good. For a second there, I thought that was just going to, go up in the transcode and the access code or whatever, and I was like, oh, this is probably really bad, but Heat Soul draw, that's not bad. Draws into a nib there, and then go ahead and attack. Pass, draw Tanky, standby phase, Heat Soul, pay 1,000, draw. Alright, so does this draw into another hand trap? Oh, it draws into Will. Okay, so now, once again, we have follow-up, we have hand trap, nib is decent enough. dotKuro doesn't really do too much in most scenarios. So activate Tanky to go search out the third Fractal. The other two got banished off Desires. Then activate Fractal effect, discard itself, go dump Swallow. So they're playing multiple Swallow in the deck. That's probably just incorrect. Even with Desires, you probably still only want to play one of those. And now they are going to normal summon Kuraz. They could dotKuro, so that way they only could go for 2. Okay, but it's they go for 3, right? They're going for a Doom Eagle, spin back, Spinny maybe, and then access code, so that's not that scary. You have Will to deal with it. Now we're going to get rid of those, go for Silver, and then Bear Boom effect. Go grab Revolt, and then put back Swallow, Battle Phase, try to beat over, because we have Tanky up, so we'll be able to beat over that for 100. And then set Revolt, pass, draw dotKuro. So go main phase, activate Will, and they're going to let that go. Yeah, they don't know any of the cards in hand, and if they go ahead and Revolt, hit Will, they could just activate Foxy, discard any Salamangreat card, and then just do their thing. So will to summon from graveyard, and we're gonna go ahead and see Vone just emit defeat there, realizing that I guess they just summoned back Foxy, Spinny. You know, what are you gonna do then? Like make Mirage Stalio, but yeah, its Enzo had a lot of life points, so you make Mirage Stalio. If you even play the second one, then you get hit with Revolt. But going into the next game, we're going to see Salad go first. Opening hands, we have Nib, Talents, Imperm, Ash, Warbler. They have Silent Mining, Rage, Jaguar, Circle, and Buffalo. So normal summon Buffalo, get rid of it. Go for Banelings, and then Buffalo 1, Banelings 2, Circle 3, Circle, go grab Gazelle, and then grab Sanctuary, get rid of Jaguar, draw Falco, Will, Gazelle effect to summon out. So like this hand has a lot of going second cards, but it doesn't have a lot of engine. Its only engine is Warbler, and that can't even do anything with Nib there. So Gazelle effect, dump Foxy. Trying to use Foxy effect. Yeah, they have to activate Sanctuary first. They just have to put something face up before they can do that. But now Foxy bring itself out, and then Falco effect to set the circle. Now we can overlay to make the Mirage Stalio. Mirage Stalio effect. Ooh, on summon. They're thinking if they want to do anything here. They're going to activate Nib on the summon. Okay, fair enough. Summon, pass over token. Yeah, because I was like Buffalo, Banelings, both the level 3s, Mirage Stalio. Checks out. Now, they're going to activate Will, and then Will effect to summon out from the graveyard, bring out Foxy, turn Foxy into Banelings, Jack effect, put back Mirage Stalio to summon out. I don't know why. I've seen so much more Salad recently than before. Like, I get it did well at regionals, but you don't see every deck that does well at a regional become popular. I guess like the ban list also made this deck more popular too, alongside of like the regional thing. Decides to not Ash Blossom Silent Mining, so they're gonna go search, grab Spinny, and then link off, go for Wolf, Spinny effect, discard to gain attack, and then Spinny to summon out, and then Wolf effect to add back there. So that can go ahead and just grab back Gazelle. Now you can make another Wolf, so that way they can go ahead and add back Rage. Yeah, seems pretty good. They have all their engine rolling. So now they're going to turn Spinny into a Lingeribo, and then turn those into Heat Soul. Yeah, because this takes Cyberse monsters with different attributes, so they can't use Spinny plus Wolf to go into it. Now the Rage will only be able to pop 1, and that's after Circle searches. And then effect, pay 1,000, draw Foxy, or they just draw into a Salad like that. That's fair enough too. And then pass, draw Nerval. Activate here during draw phase. Go ahead, pay the 1,000, and then draws Ash Blossom. So go battle phase, attack, and then this is gaining 500. And yeah, we're gonna see its Enzo admit defeat here, realizing that they cannot win here. They don't really have anything. They had a lot to try to stop the opponent, but if the opponent's deck just, you know, through the hand traps is still going to play next turn and every single turn forever, to be honest, then, you know, you're not really doing a lot. You're stopping them, but you're not able to do anything for yourself. So going on into game 3 now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see its Enzo go first. We have Bird Call Kit, dotKuro called by Ash. They have Valor, Spinny, Jack, Foxy, and Nib. So go main phase, activate Bird Call, and then Bird Call, go search Warbler, and then special summon Warbler, normal summon out Kit, turn those into Blossom, and then we'll get the effects here. So, well, I said effects, but it's just like Kit into Nerval. So I guess it's an effect, then effect, but effects. Go ahead, dump Nerval effects, search Fractal, Blossom effects, special summon out, and then activate the effect, go banish. They're going to chain Valor on that, in response, chain called by. Oh, we're back to the good old days. Oh no, we're back to the days where people know how to hand trap Tri-Brigade properly. That's fair. I guess that's fair, you know. Summon out. I mean, you know, probably would have been correct before anyhow. Yeah, because it was Warbler, Kit, Blossom, Summon Fractal, Negate Fractal, so that way they can't make this. And then if Anaconda was legal, they'd make it, and you drop Nib. So that'd be correct before, but only because they have like the combination. Then go ahead, drop those. And then they're going to be activating the effects here. So go ahead, draw Ash, put back, go grab Revolt, and then put back dotKuro, set Revolt, pass, draw Imperm, and then normal summon Foxy. And doesn't look like they plan on using the effect there. So link off, and then go for Banelings. And then Banelings effect. I remember back when this deck played Hida, and it was like, oh my gosh, Hida's insane. I wish that's how it was still. Like, summoning back like an Ash Blossom is just wild. Alright, in this deck too, summon back Ash and then Mirage Stalio, because Mirage Stalio is like a generic rank 3. So, activate Sanctuary, and then Foxy effect, discard Jack to special summon out. And now here, they'll activate the Revolt. So, Revolt, summon out Blossom, Fractal, and the Banished Nerval. And then get rid of those, go for Omen. And then Blossom Chainlink 1, Nerval Chainlink 2, Omen Chainlink 3. So, banish Foxy, go search Kit, draw Tanky, put back Tanky, and banish that, we'll misclick. And then turn Banelings into Banelings, Jack effect. So, was that was done because Foxy would have turned into a Lingeribo, and then Banelings would have turned into like Lingeribo would be right here, Banelings would turn into Banelings over here, and then they like keep playing. So I want to go ahead and play around that. Lingeribo catches so many people off guard. So the Summon a Jack is now fine. Turn those into Splash Mage effect. I also like how any 2 Cybers monsters is just access code. So like Jack Jaguar or Spinny is just like 1 card access codes. So now go ahead, turn those into transcode effect. And that's going to summon back out Splash Mage. Now turn those into access code, affecting attack. And then, you know, we have 2 pops. So pop token, pop Omen, and they admit defeat. Oh, they offered rematch. Almost played around the bluff. Okay, we got 2 matches here. So we're going to see Salad win the first match. Now we're going on to another match. And we're going to see Salad win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And they're going to go ahead and go first. Opening hands. We have Kuraz, Bird Call, Kuraz, Imperm, Bird Call. Weird hand. We do have Imperm. They have Silent Mining, Will, dotKuro, Valor, Desires. So activate Silent Mining. Discards the dotKuro. Go grab Gazelle. And then activate Will. Will effect to summon out Gazelle from hand. Interesting line of play, because Gazelle's now going to go dump Jack, link off, make Banelings, and then Banelings effect, grab Sanctuary, and then Desires go banish and draw. Okay, so that's going to banish literally nothing. We banished all 3 circle and 2 Buffalo. I guess like getting rid of all the circles could possibly come up if you want to Gazelle dump it later on, but banished is not bad. We draw Jack, Spinny. I really don't get this line of play. Normal summon out Spinny, and then turn those into Wolf. Like, it had to have been because they wanted to keep Sanctuary like protected from Desires, you know, put it in hand, it's not in deck, so it can't be banished, because like they play 2 Jacks, so it's not like they're afraid about banishing one of those. But put back the Banelings, special summon out Jack, and then Wolf effect. So Wolf to grab back now. And then link off into a Lingeribo. Turn those into Heatsoul. Heatsoul effect. I kind of like this, you know. A lot of the times in Salad used to end with, you know, just random guys on board that didn't do anything until next turn. But, you know, you had to have, like, had to have had a trap. And now we just, like, Heatsoul draw. Pass, draw Droplet. I mean, it's not crazy, but, hey, it's something. They're going to let the Heatsoul draw go through, draw Silent Mining, and then activate Bird Call. Go ahead and grab Warbler, special summon Warbler, normal summon Kuraz, turn those into Blossom effect. You know, the Warbler Kuraz is like the worst Tri-Brigade to mix with this, because if it's like Fractal, then like Fractal Warbler, you know, that like that's fine, like that's okay, like that's good. Nerval Warbler, it's bodies plus free guide to hand. Kit plus Warbler, bodies plus free guide to hand. But this one you have to, like, you know, have that. And then they're going to banish Chain Veiler in response, and then Chain Droplet. Get rid of Kuraz to negate, so we still bring out Bear Bloom. And then they're going to activate Nib on Summon, as is the 5th summon. Passover token with 0 defense. And then Blossom, Bear Bloom. There's no way its attack is only 46. This has 23. This is 17. That's 4,000. Okay, yeah, 56, not 46. Some, you know, oops on the math there. So they're going to draw put back, search put back, and then set Imperm, set Revolt, pass turn, draw Foxy. Okay, let's see. Is this enough to stop their turn? They're going to go ahead and Silent Mining, discard Foxy, go search Buffalo, and then on the resolution of that, we're going to activate Gazelle to special out, and then activate the effect. So that will go ahead and now dump Falco, normal summon Buffalo, link off into Bay Links. Buffalo effect, discard Jack, draw Imperm and Foxy. And now Falco effect, bounce back Gazelle, summon out. Then I've already gone through Lingeribo also turn 1. So they're going to activate Jack effect, put back Wolf, summon out. Do they not play Salad traps? You know, I've been thinking that since I said, like, you end on Heatsoul. Like, we didn't see any of the traps banished. We saw Rage. We saw, like, 1 Rage in their deck, right? Like, I don't think their deck is, like, focusing on, like, the purple cards. And Rage might just be in there as, like, something to dump off Gazelle. Go ahead, turn those into Splash Mage now. Splash Mage effect to special summon back out from the graveyard. So bring out Buffalo. And then turn those into Transcode. So on the summon of Transcode, they're going to activate Revolt. Yeah, because this could use its effect to summon back out Lingeribo, which could be pretty good. Like, they can't Imperm this. They'd have to Imperm Lingeribo. Still get a body out of this. They have Revolt. They could also bring out Heatsoul off of the Transcode if they wanted to. But they're going to go ahead and Revolt to summon and then get rid of those. Go for Omen. And now Omen and Blossom effect will activate. So they're going to draw, put back, banish. Said I forgot it doesn't target. Yeah. Being able to banish that there is pretty good. Oh, they just straight up thought that they couldn't, like, Omen, banish, Transcode, or Balinks there. Yeah, that's not how that works. And then Spinning effect to summon out. They still have, like, complete control of this game. Mirage Stalio effect attach. And then in response, Chain Imperm. Now, all they gotta do is link off, summon Wolf, and then Mirage Stalio, bounce back, battle phase, beat over, attack for 3,000, and then we're gonna set Imperm, pass turn, they draw Bird Call, but that doesn't do anything, so I mean, you're gonna activate it, go search Warbler, special summon Warbler, Warbler effect, Imperm Chainlink 2, and then we'll be moving on into game 2 from there. So, now we're gonna get to go ahead and see the Bird Up player get to go first. Opening hands, we have dotKuro, Bird Call, Swallow, Ash, Warbler. Okay, this is a lot of birds, so this is good. And they have Sanctuary, Ash, Valor, Imperm, Valor. Okay, so they only have going second cards, no engine. While this, we're going to Bird Call, go grab Sparrow. And then Special Summon Warbler, Warbler Effect, Chain Valor. Also, I hope that Warbler wasn't off Bird Call. It kind of seemed like it was, but you should wait for that to resolve completely to play around draw a little bit better. And you don't want to dump the graveyard because like dotKuro is super popular now, so they're gonna Special Summon Swallow, Special Summon Sparrow, and then Sparrow Effect. In response, Chain Valor on that to shut it down, Overlay for Starling, and then Starling Effect, Detach, Chain Ash Blossom. Said, dang. Normal Summon dotKuro, Overlay for Sylvan, Sylvan Effect, Detach, hit called by. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's pretty good versus Salad's engine. Little late than never. Those are words. Fair enough. And then go for F0, set called by pass, draw Lightning Storm. And they decide to just pass there, draw Talons. And then battle phase, attack. Main phase 2, could go for Zeus. They are going to go ahead and set that up. Pass, draw Circle. Lightning Storm, hit back row, chain called by and Valor. They can't chain it on Ash, which like you would want to do, right? Because like it stops them from being able to like recycle a wolf and all, but then your Ash can't be used because it'll be negated. Not using secret effect. Yeah, they're using the main effect of Circle. You couldn't even use the secret effect of it right now anyhow. But yeah, they're going to go ahead and activate to search. Chain Ash, pass, draw Ash. Oh, and that's just crazy. They're going to pass turn here, trying to play around Lightning Storm. Draws Desires. And then they're going to activate Desires, go Banish, and then Chain Ash Blossom, pass, draw Tanky. Now they're going to be willing to go for it. So Tanky goes search Fractal. Normal Summon Fractal, switch to attack, and just go battle phase. Or they activate the effect. But it's like, this is at 2,000 attack because Tanky. This is at 3,000 attack. That's 5,000 damage. So we're going to banish, chain Imperm, and they're going to chain Zeus. So it's stupid Tanky. Can't Imperm on summon. I drew a Salad hand. Yeah. It's like, if you Imperm on summon, you lose. If you Imperm on effect, you lose. To be honest, you just lose there no matter what. But going on into game 3, we're going to go ahead and we are going to see Salad go first. Opening hands, we have Talents, Warbler, Fractal, dotKuro, Fractal. They have Jack, Valor, Imperm, dotKuro, Will. Oh, seems like dotKuro will do pretty well against this hand, right? Normal summon, go for Banelings. Banelings effect, go search Sanctuary. Now, do they activate Will here to special summon out, or do they relink and then Jack effect? Yeah, okay, now this gets really hurt by the dotKuro because that still goes back, so like Will can't summon it. They have to set Imperm, pass, draw Sparrow. Now they have Warbler, Sparrow, and still have like Fractal effect. They're going to activate Warbler there, summon out Sparrow effect, and then they're gonna let that go. So go grab Nerval, and like now no matter what they do, Tri-Brigade just gets so much here. Starling effect to boost itself. Starling effect to go search. You're trying to chain Imperm on it, but it can't be targeted because of Sparrow. So this will now resolve to go search. So grab dotKuro from the decks to the hand. Yeah, like could grab Swallow just to like try to keep pushing, but honestly it doesn't seem like the opponent has much engine. And it seems like dotKuro, like, you know, dotKuro versus Salad's pretty clean. We're going to attack over, main phase 2, Downard Zeus. I've had this argument so many times before where people will say you don't need to use your Downard here because it's not giving your Zeus an extra wipe. But counter argument, you play one Zeus, Downard's literally never going to come up again unless if it's 4 Zeus. Like, you're never like, oh, let me turn my assembled into Downard, pass, right? Like, it's not 2015 Necros format anymore, okay? So you do this. And then eventually you're going to get to the point to where you have something else on board and they want to out it. And then if they out it, you get this to equip and now you have 2 materials. So you may as well use Downard for that. It's not always worth it though because it does put a Dark Engrave for the Dark Charmer. So that's something you want to think about. They're going to Imperm Zeus, normal summon out Nerval. They do have 4 in graveyard. And then Nerval effect, banish 2, and then Veiler, activate talents to look at hand, and then they're going to hit back Will. Yeah, it's like dotKuro doesn't do anything. It was just in their deck still probably because they didn't have anything else. Fractal, dump Nerval, and then not dumping Nerval. Meant to dump Kit, so dump Kit and then dump Nerval, and the Nerval effect. So Nerval goes search. So it's going to grab Kuraz. And then special summon Kuraz by discarding, and the opponent just submits defeat, realizing that they cannot win here. So GG's. And we're going to see that end in a tie. Both players won one match there. It was cool. Oh, we could see that the match was about 53. Both matches were about 53 minutes long, so that's pretty good pace. Interesting to see Salad. We didn't see a Warlords or Goes in there. We saw one Salamangreat trap. It was really just like hand trap Salamangreat, which I guess it's always been that, but it felt like more now than ever, which is kind of crazy because at one point the deck was playing like 11 hand traps with 3 Phantasme, which, if you think about it, isn't even a lot, right? It just, at the time, it felt like a lot. And we saw this deck. RIP to Anaconda. This deck didn't have a lot going for it. Anaconda got banned. It ain't got a lot going for it still. We got Desires to 2, Tanky to 2. Our deck's a little bit more consistent, but not really at the same time. Cause we had Prosperity. Now you're playing Desires. Tanky to 2, cool, but it is what it is. I don't think this deck was very good last format. I don't think it's gonna be very good this format. And it's great that I get to say format now instead of just saying format and being like, oh, my bad, Despia structure deck, because Despia structure deck literally changed the entire format. But now we actually have a new format, but it's not a new format. It's just it's a new ban list, but same format, right? It's still just Sword Soul and Despia. And Sword Soul literally didn't get hit at all. Everyone was when I said that in the ban list video, I had people tell me are you kidding me? Mech and Phantom Beast got banned, but it's what? Oh no, 001's out of their deck. They play 2 Desires now. Oh no, deck is unplayable. Deck just barely got hit at all. It got hit, but barely at all. It's like saying Dragon got hit because Shooting Riser went to 1. It was so whatever. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.